Guess who's vlogging today? So, long time no see. I apologise that I've not been around vlogging. There's been a lot going on. Good stuff, not so good stuff. Fun stuff, not so fun stuff. But I intend to be back now properly. I intend to, really put the effort into making this work again. I just kind of lost my mojo with it a little bit just because of how busy I've been, which is like good busy because it's the time of year, like I have so much teaching on at the moment and courses to work with and stuff, which is obviously great because that's what I want, but it just doesn't leave a huge amount of time to vlog. Like vlogging takes a lot of time. I didn't quite realise how long it takes when I started. It's kind of surprising. Like you think, oh, you're just filming your day, so you just do your day normally and just take a camera with you. But it's not just that, because you have to think of everything. So there's obviously only really certain things I can film, like safely. I've got to have somewhere to put the camera if I'm using my tripod, which I do most of the time. I have to have time to set that up and then move it around. It's stuff like that, and also like sometimes you'll do things purely because you're vlogging, because sometimes my days really aren't that interesting, or they're interesting but it's the same as like last time, and obviously I can't have every vlog exactly the same, so sometimes I'll do things specifically for the vlog. So it's having time for all that kind of thing. Ginger just wants to eat, that's why we're walking slowly. Anyway, so that's all that. That's why I haven't had time. The other reason is actually because of this guy. He's kind of, without meaning to, sucked away all of my motivation, through my emotions. He's not been very well. I can't remember if on the last vlog I explained what had happened, or if it had even happened by then. I honestly can't remember, it's been a while. So he had an accident in the field, and he did himself quite a lot of damage. Like physical, the injuries that we could see weren't that bad. He did have one quite nasty one on his leg, but that kind of got fixed without too much trouble. But it was on the inside that we had major issues. He put a lot out of place in his body, and he tore all his muscles, and we're still getting right from it, and it was like nearly 2 months now since he had the accident. So he's had a lot of time off, and then a lot of time now we're just kind of in like the rehab stage. So he's literally just doing a little bit, just to kind of get him back into the swing of things and get his body moving properly again. He is still quite stiff, so it is taking a long time. But it just kind of zapped my energy, because I was out like teaching all day, and then I come back to the yard and having to kind of face a horse that isn't well, and he really hasn't been well. Like, it really hit his immune system as well. So he's actually been poorly. And you know how much Ginger means to me. If you know me at all, you'll know this horse is my absolute world. So to have him ill has been horrible, and yeah, it's really kind of knocked me back, and I've had to get back to actually enjoying horses again, which, you know, doesn't usually happen in the summer. That's usually a winter thing. But anyway, bless him. But he's getting better. We did then have another problem in the week this week. Can I do this one-handed? Not very easily. I'll try. I'll try to undo his halter. He has got another issue going on. I'm not going to go like massively into detail about that because we don't really know yet how serious it is. We're just kind of monitoring it. But he's absolutely fine in himself. It's just, yeah, we don't know. It could be nothing, it could be something really significant. So we're just kind of keeping an eye on that for now and see how he goes. If there's any developments, obviously I'll let you know then, but I just don't really want to go into like details on it at the moment. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on with this guy. But he's a happy boy now. He's feeling a lot better in himself, which has made a huge difference. And he's, you know, wanting to do stuff with me, which is lovely because he just got so fed up of life, which was horrible. So anyway, so that's him. Guinness is doing a lot better. He's really, really good at the moment. Yeah, a lot's been going on with him as well. Oh, sorry, I lost you there. A lot's been going on with him as well, but like good stuff, really good stuff. He's just feeling a lot better. So I'm going to play with him and hopefully ride him now. I say hopefully because the hunt have been around this morning with the hounds, so some of the horses are really kind of wound up. Ginger's never hunted in his life, so he doesn't really understand it, so it doesn't really affect him. But a lot of the others were all like, woohoo, crazy this morning, so we'll see how Guinness is feeling when I get him up there. And Apollo's doing really well. I've not ridden him a lot in the last couple of weeks because his owner's been doing a lot with him, which is really good, although I do really miss riding him, so I'm looking forward to getting back into riding him. Yeah, anything else to update you on? There's stuff going on. I'm going to talk to you like through the day. I've got quite a chilled out day today, which is nice. It's Saturday today, which is very rare for me to have a chilled day on a Saturday, but my lessons, I only had 2 lessons booked today and they both got cancelled, which, although like it's kind of a shame, at the same time it's quite nice because I can just have a really chilled day here and just play with the horses and not be in a rush, which is always nice. I'm going to talk to you later as well about my new podcast, which is really exciting. I do always do this, don't I, when I'm in like a crazy time in my life, then take on something else and start doing something else, which is what I've done. But I needed a focus, and I've wanted to do a podcast for a while actually. So yeah, thought I'd do it. So I'll talk to you about that later. I'm going to go and catch Guinness now. The moment you realise that you've left your riding boots at home. So don't judge me, but I'm going to ride in wellies today. These wellies are actually designed to be ridden in as well. It's just they look ugly and aren't very comfortable, but they'll have to do for today, won't they? You're not imagining things. He did have a bridle on a minute ago, but one of the things that's changed with Guinness since he's been sorted out physically, like with his back and his eyes, because his eyes have been the biggest thing that have really made a difference. His head has shrunk quite a lot, so his bridle actually doesn't really fit anymore, and it's on like the tightest hole, but the bit is still sitting too low in his mouth, which I don't want it clanking on his teeth and stuff, so I'm just going to ride him in his halter, because I haven't been riding him in the bit anyway since he's been here, and then obviously he's had quite a lot of time off anyway. But yeah, gone to put it back on and it's too big, so we're back to the halter. So I've just attached my reins, which isn't ideal like that, but it will do for now. It's one of those days today, isn't it, Gin? I've not got my boots on. You've not got your bridle on. We'll manage. At the yard. Sorry, it's a bit loud. I'm all done at the yard now. Oh my god, it is so hot. It is 28 degrees. Boiling! I was going to poop it, but that ain't happening. I'm going to have to come up early tomorrow morning, I think, and do that before it gets too hot. Yeah, so I'm going to go home now and have some lunch, and I'm going to record my first proper podcast. I've recorded one already, but that was just like an intro. Like this is the podcast, this is what it's going to be like, kind of thing, like please share and support me. Yeah, so I'm going to record my first proper one, hopefully upload that as well, so that'd be cool. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about that as well when I get home. But I'm done with horses now for today, because I'm going to a wedding later, or a wedding reception tonight anyway, so yeah, I need to go home and shower because I feel so sweaty and disgusting. Amazon delivery. One of my favourite kinds of deliveries, especially when it holds what it holds today. So this is the saddle cover, because mine has like lost all its elastic. And also what I've got is some books. I've really got into reading again at the moment, which is great. So these are things that have been recommended to me. Another sort of self-motivating, become a better version of yourself kind of thing. Let go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you are. This is something that I've really been looking at a lot at the moment, both within myself and also within horses. So I feel like a lot of people think that they should be something that they're not, whether that's you know, made from their own beliefs or from other people's beliefs. But I also find that people think it about their horses as well. And actually we need to be able to embrace who our horses are, and help them to be the best versions of themselves that they can be, just like as with us. And this lady, I think it's Brene, I think that's her surname, Brene Brown, she's another one who's come really highly recommended, and she's got quite a few books out, but this is the one that kind of grabbed my eye, so I thought I'd start with this one and see how we get on, and then maybe I will get some more of hers. But yeah, this looks really good. We've also got our old favourite, Mark Rashid. I'm just kind of building up my collection of his books. I've got most of his books now, I think, but there's a few still that I want. But yeah, this was just like the next one on the list. If you haven't heard of him, go and buy one of his books. Seriously, he is incredible. I think the best one to start with is probably Horses Never Lie. I don't know, I feel like they go in some kind of order, but I've not read them in order. Maybe they do go in order. Does it say on here? No. I'm actually going to see him though in October. He's coming to the UK to do a 3-day clinic at Sovereign Court Horses in Cambridge, so I think there's still tickets, so go and get a ticket if you can, because he's going to be amazing. He doesn't come to the UK very often, and he's coming with this guy, Jim Masterson, who does horse massage. He's founder of the Masterson technique, Masterson method, whatever you say. One of my clients lent me this book to help Ginger, and it's so good that I decided I wanted one for myself, because I thought actually it would just be really handy for, you know, I work with so many different horses with lots of different issues. It would just be a really good thing to kind of come to and say, oh yeah, this horse has this issue, maybe these kind of massages would help. So yeah, so I got that as well. Just about to record my podcast and I've got my page of notes. Oh my god, it's so messy. So I started the podcast last week. I think it went out on Wednesday, was my introduction one, but it's been something I've been thinking about doing for a while. The reason why I wanted to start a podcast, there's lots of reasons actually, but mainly because it's just a really useful way of getting information out to people, because all they have to do is listen. So it's not like watching a video or reading a book or an article, like where you have to be fully engaged in that moment, which I think is a really positive thing to do that, obviously. But a lot of us have really busy lives, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, especially when I'm poo picking and when I'm driving and if I'm doing housework and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just, I really find it helpful, so I thought actually it might be really helpful for my clients as well, and also it's a way of getting what I do out to a much wider audience, just like with the vlog. Obviously it's available everywhere, so my podcast is available at the moment, as this vlog goes out, or as I record this, is available on Spotify and on Anchor. So if you go to either of those places and search the Horsemanship Podcast by NL Equestrian, you'll find us there. I will put the link in the description of this video as well. And yeah, by the time you see this, there should be the first proper podcast up, because I'm going to record it now. So the one I'm going to do is What Horses Taught Me, or What Horses Teach Me. I think I'm going to call it What Horses Teach Me. Yeah, so look out for it. And will continue to teach me for as long as I have anything to do with them, which I hope is forever. So kind of going back through my history a little bit. So the podcast is all done. It went really well, and I filmed recorded a intro with music and stuff as well, which was really cool. Really pleased with it actually, really pleased with it. So yeah, go and find it on Spotify or Anchor. Love to hear what you think. I'm going to leave the vlog here now because I need to go and get ready for this wedding reception. But thank you for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've actually enjoyed vlogging again today, so that's good. It's probably quite a short one though. I don't know, I can never tell until it's like edited and whatever. But anyway, yeah, please share it, subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow our podcast, like us on YouTube. I can't remember all the things. Subscribe on YouTube, like the video. That's where I was trying to go with it. I need to get back into it. Anyway, I will see you next week, hopefully. Goodbye.